Hello everyone, Pau is here from Songcraft Academy. Today I'm going to be walking you through making an indie rock song on Bandlab. I'm cramming all my years of musical knowledge into this 30-something minute video. In my life, I've made so many mistakes making music, namely making songs that have way too heavy of bass that can blow out speakers. I've come to learn how to avoid these things. I can keep you away from these issues, but you are on your own journey, and there's some things that you just cannot avoid in the learning process. Speaking of learning, I'm going to be teaching you about song structure. We're going to get into songwriting. I'm going to explore the voice filters in Bandlab. There's so much value in this video, especially if you want to be making indie rock songs, but really for any genre. If you want to make a song that you love, these are the overarching tools. Even learning one or two shortcuts can make your music production so much faster. That's a guarantee, folks. So if you want to learn how to make an indie rock song, if you want to learn about Bandlab, if you want to soak up some knowledge from someone who's been doing it for years, has made hundreds of songs that he loves, this is the place to be. Hope you enjoy the vid.
I'm not gonna write you, but I might. Ladies and gentlemen, humans of the earth, ha! We make songs, not excuses. Bandlab Live. I'm gonna talk you through my process of making songs on bandlab.com/studio. Once you've logged in with your credentials and you open the studio, you'll be presented with this quick start menu. And if you're not, you'll be presented with this blank menu. And if you want to add a track with no tracks added, you can hit Shift and T and it'll bring up the menu. I'm giving you as much game as I possibly can in 45 minutes or less. This is live. You get to see it happen. None of these beautiful edits and hard, fast zooms. This is for people that want to make music, feel their feelings, feel expression, whatever. They're bored. I don't know why you're making music, and I don't really care. I just want to show you how to do it. So I typically start with a Bandlab sound, a loop. I like to use loops. There's all these other options. You can even import audio and MIDI and start recording stuff if you'd like. I'm going to go with a Bandlab sound. Let's see what the fresh packs are. I typically say, hey, what type of instrument you guys like? I've been making stuff already, so there's all this stuff. These are new. I mean, these 5 are new today. Is it a pop song? Oh, rock? I want to make rock. I like a band called Metric. I want to make a song like Metric. What genre is Metric? Indie rock, alternative rock, synth pop, new wave revival, post-punk. What did I say? It's about articulating, finding out how to know what to ask for. So, indie rock, I guess? Let's see what type of indie rock there is in packs. Making an indie rock song from a pack? Stadium rock. Yeah, that's up my alley. So how am I picking through these? I see they're all upbeat, 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 upbeat. That's cool. What about intense though? Ooh. 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 Yes. F minor, sure. When we add our first region from loops, it's going to take on the BPM and the key of that loop. If we want to extend a loop, we bring the mouse to the top right corner of the region and drag it. We're not sure if we want to extend it, but I'm showing you some tricks. The playhead is the name of the white line that runs through the song as we hit play. Okay. I'm going to move quickly. You can change the speed of the video. So that's cool. What else do we have in this pack? So that one was called Delay Slides. And it was under Intense. So what's this Intense one? I like it a lot. It's a bit sharp to me in my ears. So what I'm going to do is just decrease the high end a bit. Again, I'm not a certified music teacher nor examiner. I'm not the imperial judge of what sounds good. I'm an expert in my own taste, and I know how to make stuff that I like. So if I play this, particularly the second part, it'll be a good read. If you turn the cycle on by hitting the C key and highlight a red part of the ruler, it will repeat that over and over again. So what I've turned on here is an EQ, and I want to turn down the high end a bit, and the high end frequencies respond to the higher parts, the more shrieky parts of the sample in this case, or of the sound. And the low end refers to the more bassy, thumpy part. So if you turn that up, it turns up the bass. And if you turn this down, it turns down the shriek. So let's hear how it sounds. Off, on. Perhaps there are other ways to do this. Awesome. You know, I recently had a pro musician look at my vocal chain. So the chain refers to all of the presets that you use. And they said, you turn down the highs on your vocals, the high frequencies. That's a massive mistake. And they'd mix some vocals for me. And I thought, oh my gosh, yours sounds so good. And then I went back and listened to all my songs, and I could hear, uh-oh, all of these are low. All of the high end is low. Is it time to take them all down and re-upload? No, it's part of the journey, folks. Command S, save. Wait, save? What's the project called? Well, let's call it YouTube Video 8. Indie rock. Okay. Do they go well together? Sure. How does this sound when it's repeated, though? It's not really lifting my spirits, honestly. So I'm going to get out of this pack. It's not doing it for me anymore. I'm going to go into loops. Indie rock guitar. And see what they've got for me. Fill. Well, there's room for that in my heart. Not sure if there's room in the song. Experimental indie rhythm guitar. This sounds promising. How does this sound? Will we be able to have two guitars play along here? I think so. But I need this to change. See, this is when it hurts when you don't actually play the instrument. Because I'd love to just change just a little bit of this. So experimental indie guitar 3, we know what this pack looks like. Can we hit these 3 dots and go to the pack? View pack, love that. So experimental indie rhythm guitar 4, is it just a little different? So sometimes the packs will have multiple sounds that... This is mellow, but maybe I can just bring in some nasty drums. So maybe that could be the chorus, and then this will be the verse type thing. And there could be a through line, but we need a nasty bass line here. How does this sound so far? We can save it. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's judge it when we have a few more pieces. Great Lake Indie, that's a cool thing for us. Let's find in loops some indie rock bass. Come on. What do we have? Penta rock bass. Rock Shuffle 4. I mean, that might work. We accidentally found some drums, at least as a lead-in. Does this? Can I just click that little loop even when it's outside the region? We can. We're all learning. I don't want the sequence to be just, what is this? 2 bars? Yeah. 1 bar? 2 bars, 7 to 9, folks. I can do math. This is mellow, but we can juice it a bit. So we can see that they have the same icon, which means they're going to be from the same pack, which means they're going to have similar sonic properties. They're going to sound similarly, which will make them easier to edit. So I just want to have a little bit of variety. When you're using loops, sometimes you get a bit handcuffed because you're using the same sounds the entire time. For hip hop and trap, you can get away with that, or for rap and trap, rather, you can get away with that a little bit more than with rock. You need to have a little bit more variety. Bring the old one back. Bring the old one. Loops? All you use is loops? You're a fraud. You're a phony. I'm in front of you, showing you the whole thing from tip to tail. So no, I'm not a fraud. No, I'm not a phony. I'm real. I make songs, not excuses, folks. Who hurt you, my boy? Ooh. Indie electro bass. This might save the song. Does it sound like it's going to fit? Not at all. Maybe that's a good a reason to try it as any. Run it! does the job. I think there might be something like a more guitar-y one, less electric. I like that. I have a crush on that a lot. Like, what if this went here and it switched back and forth? Like, what if it switched back and forth? What if it... That works for me. Bring it back. Bring the old one back now. And then I think that's when we'll bring back our first sound. We copy it, select the region. The region is the colorful brick that holds the sound. Make sure this track is selected because we're copying and pasting. Whichever track we're on is the one that will be pasted upon. Whichever track is selected is the one will be pasted upon. Select all, click and drag, boom, hit play. Let's turn up the... Hey, what's your mixing trick? Turning up the bass on everything? I do want the drums to thump a bit more, and the thumpy sounds are the lower frequencies. So let's turn those up, and honestly, we could turn up the highs just a bit. I need a little bit more ting. Oh, I just deleted it. But thankfully, Command Z, folks. Command Z, Command S, those are your friends. And let's turn up the guitar a bit. See what happens now. Yeah, I like that a little better. Why you wanna party on a Tuesday? How you wanna party on a Monday night? Why you wanna party on a Tuesday? How you gonna party on a Monday night? Why you wanna party on a Tuesday? I do what I wanna do, say I don't wanna change, wanna do change. Why do you change? You change. I just wanna party on a Tuesday. Party on a Tuesday. Party on a Tuesday. Party on a Tuesday. I just wanna party on a Tuesday. Pretty good, eh? What does it need? Is there any indie rock vocals on here? Ambience? Stadium rock vocals and ambience. We said metric, so what's the female voice gonna give us? No. Joyride. Whoa! I didn't know there was swearing in Bandlab.
Baby, I wish you had seen it.
Oh no, this gives me heartache. Oh no, this gives me heartache. Oh no, this gives me heartache.
Let's see. We hit A for automation to bring in the vocals a bit softly. Hit A to exit automation. Now if I extend this region, I believe it will not repeat the automation. Good. Let's see how it sounds. Save, play. it's the bass that throws it off. I don't mind the vocal. Give me some bass that's not electric. Sorry. This is the actual process, folks. And now I've typed in indie rock bass, but it's giving me female vocals only. So I need to go in here, click this away. Bass. I do want a bass guitar. Let's just make it clear. 3,600 samples to choose from. Let's go down. Boulevard bass. 88 BPM. Those all sound good. I like just the tune of this. And this one that's muted, listen, we can save it for later, but we can just click and drag the track down. And what was this? Oh my gosh, our ambience from earlier. Let's solo it and see what it sounds like. I forgot all about this. It actually might work a bit if we just turn it way down. No disrespect to the sound, it's just trying to get the mix right. And maybe, just maybe, we do a little bass intro. I just want to tease the bass to let them know something good is coming. And then they don't get the something good until later. I'm excited. It's Christmas time. I'm going to a Christmas market. I'm an adult though, so I kind of already buy everything I like, so Christmas is more about the people and less about the gifts. Run the track, folks. Here we go. Of 1,000 lives alike, I can't believe I wanna see the fight. I've seen so many people, I've seen so many, but I've seen so many divide. And I just wanna heal it all, and I just wanna fix everything, but I know I can do it all by my own, on my own. So yeah, it's growing on me. It's not my favorite song I've made today, can't lie. And that might be because of my lack of familiarity with what is needed when making a rock song. And that's when using the templates is really good. Because one of my big turning moments was watching some dude on YouTube make a hip hop beat. And I saw, oh my gosh, bells? That's what that sound is? And you think it's so obvious, but it's not. Okay, so what I'm doing is extending a bunch of stuff here, really trying to get a little bit of... Let's hide lyrics for now. A little bit of structure to the song. So this is the singing. So when the singing ends, we'll say that this is when the verse begins. So let's drag this, our verse guitar. Now we're doing some crafting for the verses. So from the 34th second to the 1 minute and 9th second will be a verse. Okay, that's fine by me. I'm going to go down here and slice this region, hold Alt and drag to the end of that verse. That will indicate that there's a chorus. This indie guitar will go until there. Oh, I can change the name of regions too. We love that. Save when I'm making this stuff. Alt drag. Whoa, that's a mistake. Command Z. Click the region. Alt drag. Sometimes you have to grab on the left of the region. If you grab in the middle on the white lines, it's going to do some funny stuff that we don't want to do. And if funny stuff is done that we don't want to do, we can hit Command Z. And now we've got a little bit more of a song structure. We can drop the drums whenever we want. We can change the bass up if we want. Bring this back, copy it. For the second verse, if we want to switch it up, we can get rid of... Oh, Command Z. We can get rid of this middle part even. See what it sounds like without it. Just to allow a little bit more room for the lyrics. And with that gone, no, we can still hear this. We can turn it up a smidge. But like with this in the back. And maybe that's something that can differentiate the first and second verse. And this is not a very long song. We can add another verse if we feel so inclined. In these days of short attention spans, though, nobody would fault you for making a 2-minute and 32-second song. So we've got a bit of structure here. How many bars are in the middle? 17 to 33 is probably 16. It is. Because that's 4 bars, that's 4 bars, that's 4 bars, and that's 4 bars. A great mentor of mine told me music is math. And the math is, we've been recording for 25 minutes. Do we have time to write a couple things and maybe record? Let's give it a go. So when we're writing lyrics, we highlight at the top using the ruler, what's called the cycle. Okay, and we hit play. But it's going to play from wherever the playhead is. So I want the playhead flush to the cycle, hit play, and now it's going to run. Okay, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I see the space far away. Far away. I see the space far away. As a baby, I could touch the moon. I could touch the moon. I see the space far away. As a baby, I could touch the moon. And I see that as I've grown. Why is that happening? So when I go to the end, what happens? Does it restart at this little part here? Why are you starting outside of the cycle? I think you have to like hold shift and bring it in and then hit play, and then it won't start from there. What are these little playhead settings? Irritation. See the space far away. As a baby I could touch the moon. As a baby I could touch the moon. What happened while I sway? Why did I sway? Why did I sway? Why did I go so far away? As a baby I could touch the moon. Why did I sway? Why did I sway? My imagination is in. So far away. As a baby I could touch the moon. Why did I sway? Why did I sway? My imagination my imagination incaloomed, interlude, ventaloon, into zoom, went to zoom, went to zoom. I could touch the moon. Why did I sway? Why did I sway? My imagination went to zoom. So when I'm writing, I have little notation. Like when I put a dash at the end of a line, that means I have to rush to this one. Yeah. Yo, I see the space far away. As a baby, I could touch the moon. Why did I sway? Why did I sway? My imagination to zoom. My imagination. My imagination to zoom. Who's to blame? Who's to blame? Maybe it's because I have accountant on. Sorry. I'm just not used to this. What if I turn in accountant? But look, the playhead's here. I don't want it to be there. I know there's a trick around this. Is it holding shift? Holding enter? That doesn't make sense. See, if you hold shift and drag the playhead and then hit play, it's going to start from there. So will it start from here now? Come on, loop for me. Where there's a will, there's a way, folks. Hold shift. We make mistakes here, and we fix them. We make songs, not excuses. I'm fired up. Take that energy into the songwriting. Okay, I see the space, yo, I see the space far away. As a baby I could touch the moon. Why did I sway, My imagination is zoom. Who's to blame? I blame raccoons. Who's to blame? I blame raccoons. Okay, it's a bit funny. And then I take this. I like to just keep them all in a Google Drive so I can, thank goodness for Command Z. But when it's time to record, it's nice to put the lyrics in the app. Whoopsies, Command Z. Put the lyrics in the app. And I'm going to turn off the cycle, give myself a little intro. I'm going to record during this. And I'll give myself a count in of 2 bars, and then record a little bit before, just in case if I say something cool. I am going to add a track, add my voice, internal microphone. I'm going to turn on monitoring right here. So now you can hear my voice twice, but one is very distant because it's the Apple microphone. But I want to use my A2020, AT2020, which you cannot see. It is below the threshold of the camera, but it's here and it's nicer and it's easier to rap into than rapping into the corner of my computer. Or I suppose I'm kind of singing a bit more here. I hear no latency, which is nice. Maybe upon recording there will be some though. Let's see if that's true. Put the playhead a little bit ahead. I want a little bit more volume so I can hear myself nicely. I'm even going to add one of my most used effects, which is called gain, which increases the volume. It's not always great. There's drawbacks to it. That's for another video. Let's record. I see the lyrics right here. I see the space far away. Let's see if I can remember how I wrote it. See it starting early? I see the space far away. As a baby I could touch the moon. Why did I sway? My imagination to the zoom. Who's to blame? I blame raccoons. Who's to blame? Well, I blame those raccoons. Little trash bandits. Why did they grab it when I can't hand it? They see me as Stanley. They take my green peas, reprimand it. It's like I have to pay tax to them, and I don't know why I do, even though I am a man, and they're cute little raccoons. Okay, so I freestyled the rest. That's why you give yourself enough space. Let's see if it's latent. I'll turn off monitoring now. Effects. Auto pitch. Monitoring. Now you only hear me once. Unlucky. I've just done a recording with a freestyle. It's not written. I need to save after that immediately. These videos are going longer and longer. I'm hitting play to see if it sounds good. I see the space far away. As a baby I could touch the moon. Why did I sway? Okay. My imagination to zoom. Who's to blame? I blame raccoons. Who's to blame? Well, I blame those raccoons. Little trash bandits. Why do they grab it when I can't hand it? They see me as Stanley. They take my green peas, reprimand it. It's like I have to pay tax to them, and I don't know why I do, even though I am a man, and they're cute little raccoons. The kids call it a vibe jetty. We can go down here, effects. You know, there's little presets here. You have unsaved effects. Yeah. No. Punchy rap, post tone. What does that mean? So these are, let's see what I sound like here. I see the space far away. As I like that a lot. Look at all this. Why did I sway? Why did I sway? Look at all this. Imagination. Look at how much is done for you from these presets. What other presets are there? Oh my gosh. Huh? Fuzzy overdrive for grungy star power? And then you can come in here and play around? Look, vocals on the high end are turned up. I see the space far away. As a baby I could touch the moon. What happens if I add autotune? Why did I sway my imagination to zoom? Who's to blame? I blame raccoons. Who's to blame? Who's to blame? Well, I blame those raccoons, little trash bandits. Why do they grab it when I can't hand it? They see me as Stanley. They take my green piece, reprimand it. It's like I have to pay tax to them, and I don't know why I do, even though I am a man, and they're cute little raccoons. I think that bass can come up just a bit. Like, I've made some super high bass. Wow, now we're playing with fire. And then played it on the speaker, and it's blown the speaker. And I've also done some super high bass, and it's done the opposite and just sounded like milk. Yeah. I see the space. If you can hear it pretty clearly in your headphones, like, that might be dangerous, especially if it's sub bass. Ideally, we have 2 pro speakers blasting sound at us, and we have lots of different speakers to test it on. But these videos are for accessibility. People with just a phone and a dream, a screen and a dream. We make songs, not excuses. Folks, if you have a device to watch this video, or access to a device to watch this video, you have access to Bandlab. Libraries have computers if you don't have one at home. There's phones all over the place. You could probably rummage in a dumpster long enough and find one. I'm not telling you to rummage in a dumpster. Don't rummage in a dumpster. Find a phone. You could go sell lemonade for a few dollars and find a phone off Craigslist for 25 bucks. Not Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. With the support of an adult, if you're not an adult. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we made a banger here. Run it back one more time. Run it back. This is how we live life. Yes, do I have raccoon trauma? I don't know if you can call it trauma. Call it drama, though, with a D. Yo, power say shake. Turn the drums up. Turn the highs on the drums up. Let me hear the ting ting. I see the space far away. As a baby I could touch the moon. Why did I sway? Why did I sway my imagination to zoom? Who's to blame? I blame raccoons. Who's to blame? Who's to blame? Well, I blame those raccoons, little trash bandits. Why do they grab it when I can't hand it? Why? They see me as Stanley. They take my green piece, reprimand it. It's like I have to pay tax to them, and I don't know why I do, even though I am a man, and they're cute little raccoons. You know, it's nice to take away the delay slides and bring them back. Like, ooh, I missed that part. And now it's in the verse. Ooh, the second verse. Like, why would I stick around for the second verse? I already got the great raccoon banger. Listen, we make songs, not excuses, folks. How much love can you fit into one video? This much. Unbelievable day. Hope you learned something, folks.